Well, hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another stream, and welcome to another episode, I guess, of building this guy here. That's the RX-93 Gundam Ver edition. So, let's get started. Well, we're almost finished. We're almost done. We have completed the complete body. He is finished as far as this goes. I've been working on putting some decals on him. As you might notice, you might not, depending on how observant you are. You might see some decals on him now that you weren't there before on the last one. So yeah, there's that. Put some decals on because I want to have them on before I start doing some weathering. I have decided that I'm not really going to repaint this. At first I was thinking, yes, put it all together, then disassemble it, see what it's like when it's finished, and then disassemble it and repaint it to just give it that more rugged look, right? But I've decided, since a lot of the pieces are really, they kind of really hold together extremely well, and so then disassembling them becomes a bit of an issue. In fact, I did break one of the little pieces off, and I'm going to have to glue it on now. So there is that, and that's why I've decided I'm not going to repaint the whole thing. I'm just going to do a bunch of weathering on it to make it look, you know, it's been around for a while and it's been used and that kind of stuff. So yeah, so we have it completed. It's now time to do his weapons, and so we're going to go through, find the section of the book where his weapons are. Starting right here. Okay, so we have his beam rifle, his shield, his hyper bazooka, and his beam saber. Beam saber is really nothing more than just a hilt and a big beam coming out of it, so that's not really anything to really worry about. I'm just going to set this guy aside. Where am I going to put him? I will just lay him down right here so he's nice and safe and he's not going to get knocked around. As I said, I've just been working on decals on them, so just making sure they're all set before I really do too much with them. So we're going to start with the beam rifle. That's going to be number 1. So let me change my glasses, and yeah, I can leave that up. And we'll change the camera so you guys can watch with me while I do this and see all this stuff. And you can see there's not too much involved with the assembly of these weapons, so it should go pretty quick. Should be done fairly quick. I don't think I'm going to have to like really fast forward that much on this. It should be fairly quick. So let me change this and we'll get started. Okay, so hello, here we are. We're going to start with the beam rifle, starting with the H tree. I'm going to find that H tree. Here's the H tree. H, 11, 16, and 17. H11, this guy here. Okay, so this goes in here, like this, and this gonna go like that. All right. Okay, now we need 12, 13, and 14. 12. 13. And 14. They always have these little pieces for connecting into the hands. These little pieces, they flip out so that you can actually kind of lock it into their hands. Bandai's always thinking about that. Okay, that little guy. Once again, I always love my little razor file for cleaning up these nubs. Indispensable on the Gundam kits, I will say, the razor file for cleaning up these nubs and making them nice and smooth so that they disappear and you never see them. Okay, so first off, this goes on the front like that. Then we have this going underneath here, like this. This is going to go in here. Locks in like that, and then you can do this. Okay, and then I see that I missed a nub here. There we go. Okay, next we got to grab our H15 and E39. H15. This guy here. Okay. E39 is going to be this long bugger right here. First things first, let's clean these up, hopefully minimize our nub mark stress on the plastic. Alright. So the way this one goes in, I can just do that. This guy is going to go in right there. Oops. Go in right there. There we go. Just kind of sits, it's a little bit loose, but he's in there. Okay. Clean these up best as I can. Now if you get some nasty looking nub mark on here because you stressed the plastic for some reason, don't panic. You can always add a bit of weathering and hide them. That's what I do. this one just going to take a little bit more. Okay, now this is going to go on top. This. There we go. Okay, so there is the beam rifle. Done. So we're going to do the Hyper Bazooka next. Again, off of our H tree, we want H2. Oh, we got A1 number 15. We are clear glass ones. Okay, so we need number A1 number 15. That's this little guy here. It's going to be the only part that doesn't have a sticker to go with it. All the other green parts had to, you had to put one of those stickers. So we want H2, this guy here. Okay, and E31. Of course, I have no idea how much or how little of this is actually going to be visible. So I have to clean up every single one, every single nub perfectly. Okay, so we're taking this, and we're going to take this guy, and he's going to go like that. Okay, and then this guy goes this way and goes in like that. So we got a nice little clear lens looking through there, and then that's all that's exposed. Okay, that's that. So we need H4 and 5. There's a bit of a seam going across the top here. I'm just going to kind of do that and kind of eliminate that. Just smoothing that out a little bit. Okay, so this faces down, and this goes like this. So we line that up in there. Okay, and I guess that's it. We can go in as far or as close as we want. We'll just do it like that for now. Okay. Now we want E34. This guy here. E34. We might as well get 33, 36, and 26 out of here too. 33, another one of these little guys. 33, I need 36. Right here. And then 26. Okay. We're going to need 24 also. Which looks like this thing. This big guy. Okay. Everybody's talking in my chat again, as usual, showing me just how much they love to talk while I'm doing this. Awesome, guys. Good job. Okay, so we need to take this and it's saying push it all the way in. Okay. And then we take this and put it on top. We're going to lock that in right here. Looks like. Maybe. Doesn't really want to I might have something gone awry here on my installation of this piece, because it does not seem to be fitting all the way in. It seems to be hanging down, and then this is not. Let's worry about that in a minute. We want to put this on. That goes nice and easy. So why doesn't this fit? That's not sitting down flush at all. So what is wrong? Well, for starters, I got a big ugly nub right there that I didn't get rid of. That's for starters. But that doesn't solve the problem. Kind of. It's not. It doesn't. Sits down. It does sit down that far, okay. But that doesn't go down all the way on it. I've got some interference on the inside, I think, that I'm... My nub is clean, so why the hell won't it go in all the way? It should go all the way to the top. It does not want to fit all the way in. It's got something is interfering with it here that won't let it go all the way. And I don't know why. Take that off. Now it goes all the way. So it's this clear piece is interfering somehow. Somehow this is interfering with it. That's not going to be a viable option. It fits nice and flush. I can honestly say I was not expecting all this fitment problems. Because of one little piece of plastic. Well, let's try trimming. Sometimes that's just the key, you know? You never know. Trim it up a little bit, shave off an edge or two. You never know. I wish I could see just exactly how that's supposed to go in. If I could put the green piece in first. It just won't go all the way. And there's the trick. Put the green piece in first. There's the trick. And now it sits flush. Solved. Okay. Moving on. So you guys who are building this kit, you now see, you can see the struggle I had with that, so you can eliminate that yourselves. Okay, now I have this tiny little guy. Let's put him in first. Go. It's just like his gun. Okay, and then this goes like this. Okay. And then this guy goes like this, lines up like that. Okay, and this guy is going to go like this. Okay, now we're going to take H3. H3, and we need E30 and 25. There's 25. We need E30. And one more little piece, A1 number 14. We're still not done with this stuff. I thought this sheet was done, but I guess it's not. 14. 11, 12, 13, 14. This tiny little guy here. Okay. Just getting rid of that seam line that's on there. Okay, that's better. Down, 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 down. course, these smaller pieces, it's a little hard to clean up these nubs, you know, but a little patience, you'll get through it, no problem. Okay, so take this piece, facing like this. This guy is going to go in here. Does it face like that? No, it faces like this. Like that. Okay. And then our green piece, and I want a decal put on this, but I'm just going to leave it. Shove that in there. There we go. And then that's going to go on the end of this. And this is going to go on there. So, I guess we'll just push it until it's far enough to be able to snap onto that. Let's do this first. Like that. And then slide this on. There we go. Just like that. Then I'm going to take this, take that, bend that down, and this slides over top. And in theory, it lines up. I got it backwards. Ah! This. There we go. Okay. Put that aside, and we're going to build this section. So we need E23 and 32. So that's 32 is this guy. Okay. Find in the sections where they don't do anything to try and put the nubs on the ends are the hardest ones to hide, to get rid of. See, these ones are fine. These are easy, right? But it's these ones where they're right in the middle like that. They're the hardest ones to get rid of. I need to grab my knife that fell down, shave that off, flush. See what I mean? They're still there, you can still see them. I hate that. They're so almost impossible to get rid of. Anyway, so we got to put this on here. They want it facing in a certain direction. Yep, just like that. It's only going to go in one way. So we have that. Okay. Now we need C1, 7, and 8. That is our little red trees. Okay, so these two go together like this. Okay, and then this is going to go in here in the bottom part. I have it right. It should be like this. I think. Just like this. Just like this. Like that. Yeah, there we go. If you push it all the way back, they'll stick out. But you can do that. And kind of have them flush. Okay. Next. Guess that's it. Oh, now it goes on the back. Just like that. So it looks like he's got big honking bullets in there. But what about the front? There's nothing like that. Looks weird to me. Doesn't that look weird? I suppose that's it. That's it for his guns. Next is a shield. Shield is next. Okay. So E35 and oh, we got polycaps. Wow, polycaps. We haven't dealt with polycaps in a while. PC number 10. Finishing off this polycap tree. Boom, done. And we need E35 and H18. Two big pieces. Two big honking pieces. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to put our polycap in there, that lined up. Okay, and then this is going to go on. I'm going to line up these guys into these. Just like that. Okay. Now, I have this part already taken off, J14. So I wanted to get rid of this, the J sprue. Okay, it's that piece. And J36 was another piece. Maybe I do still have my J. No, it's right here. This guy right here. This guy is going to snap in right there. Like that. And then we need E. Oh, we need our C6. Yes. Our last piece on the C tree. Are the little shield rockets. It's kind of funny. You even have weapons in the shield. And then we need E27. E27. Let's clean up our stuff. Okay, so these guys go down in this little section, like that. There we go, sit inlet just like that. This guy is going to go right here. Yeah. That. And then this guy fits in right there. Just like that. Okay. And that's it for the shield. Now we have our beam saber. Beam saber looks like it's actually got a couple of parts to it. H1, 8, and 10. 1. This is the most elaborate beam saber I've seen so far. At least the beam saber hilt anyway. 1, 8. And 10. We also need 9 and 6. And we also need 7 for that one. She actually has 2 beam sabers. One is fancy and the other is not. Okay, so those two go together. Clean them up. As usual, this thing goes in there like this, so you can hold on to it, and then you can also hide it away like that for storage. Okay, and that's all that is for that hilt. This one is a little fancy and has lots of little parts to go together. So this one is a unique beam saber for this one. I've noticed in the instructions, especially for the decals, this one is kind of stored on his shoulder. So that's going to be special just in and of itself. The other one probably gets stored in his hip or in his arm. Okay, so we take this. This piece, trim this one, so this goes in here just like on the other one, so snap in, there we go, hide that away. We're going to take this, and with it in this direction, this goes like that, just screwed it up though. Just go like that. And then do this. Okay. I gotta clean up that nut better. Okay. And then we have this. Goes on the top, but I did clean this one up. This one now goes like that. Like that. But I gotta clean that. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. There's his two beam sabers. So this one gets stored in his arm. In here. So how do we do this? This seems to have some way of opening up. There we go. And it's stored in his arm. This one goes into his backpack. I have his backpack off because I was putting decals on. But this one is going to go in like this. And that's how it just goes on his backpack. Just like that. His shield clips into his arm. Right there. So you can do this, twist his hand, that, do that, and now he has a shield on his arm. Obviously got to put decals on there. Okay. Then, let's put his backpack on. There we go. Let's give him a gun. I'm going to stick this out. Okay. And then take his hand. See this little piece here, that's going to come out. Just like that. I'm going to put his fingers in such a way sometimes it's easier to take the hand off when you're trying to position a gun in it. You want the fingers to line up and everything. You want all your tabs to line up. Can be a little bit difficult in getting that alignment. hands to wrap around there, trigger finger in. I'm not quite in there, but basically something like that, right? It's not, I don't have it seated in there properly, but it's something like that, right? There you go. Okay, now I'm going to take that off, okay, because that's going to fall. So, next is our fin funnels. Okay, now his bazooka can be stored on his back. There's a little notch there. You fold this forward like that, and this little notch here goes in there. You just line it up. It should click in. There we go. And he's got his bazooka stored. There we go. Okay, so like I said, let's put them down over here. So with the fin funnels, I've already built a bunch of them, right? I've got them assembled, and I even got decals on them already, okay? But I saved a couple of them so you guys can see just exactly what the process is on assembling them, okay? So, with the fin funnels, we're going to take all these pieces here and we're going to assemble them. So we'll start off with this and this, and do that, okay? Do that twice, because I got two to do, okay? Do that. Then we take these, and these click in like that. They're pretty tight, but they fit in, okay? I noticed that some of these are tight and some are loose, but that's okay. So I noticed some of them are kind of floppy and some of them are a really tight fit, and I'm not sure which I prefer. I like the tight fit because I like them to hold, but whatever. So then you take this and you just sandwich it in there like that, okay, just like that. Then you take this and you take this, okay, and you take this and you take one of each of these. So we start off with this, and we're going to have this lined up with this facing up like this way, and this on an angle like that. So that's going to go right there. Now there's lefts and rights on here, so let's just make sure we have them all in the right orientation here. Okay, so it goes like that. Okay, let's just do that on all of them. Let's get this done on all. There's another one. Okay, last one. That, okay. Now we're going to take this and this, we're going to put that on there. Okay, again, it's kind of a tight fit, snaps in like that. Okay, and we'll do that on this one too. There we go. I'm going to take this piece and that goes in like that. Okay. Okay, now let's do the same on this guy. There we go. There we go. Press that in there. Press that in there. Okay, now we put this over top. And it just lines up, just like that. And you just press it in, like that. Same on this one. Line it up. Press it in. There we go. And one more. There we go. Okay, there's your fins. And then you take these and you put them in there like that. Okay. Now, depending on how you have them situated is going to depend on how you do that. Now, these fold, they do this. Okay, when they become the actual fin funnel, you see them flying around like that. Okay, so that's that. And we have a whole bunch of them. Okay, when you're all done, that's what you got. Okay, and depending on what you're going to do is going to depend on how you get it all set up. Okay, so I'm going to set it up as not the double fin. Okay, I'm going to set them up as a single, as this one. Okay, so what you do is you have these situated like this, and you're going to have it like this. There's one. Okay, and I'll do that with the same thing. This one will be straight out, so I want this like this and like this, and I want this tight in there like that. This one's going to stay like this, and these are going to lock in. And how do they lock in? Well, this actually is going to go like this. I can get that out of there now. See, it's got all of those little fins in there, and it locks in. Like that. So now I'm going to do the same. This one, fold. And it's going to go here. I believe. Yeah. It should lock in, but it's not really. It's kind of flimsy. Right? It's not a tight fit. I'm not really liking that, but that's the way it goes. So then we're going to take, let's take this one and fold this up. Yeah, like that. And let's actually unfold these. Actually, it's all about getting them locked together, right? And I want to do the same thing with this one. So let's take that, this, that like this, and that locked in there like this. Now if I take this one and put that back out, grab that, put that back in there, I can have them locked together on both sides. This, and then this will also lock in. Hopefully. In theory. Yeah, see, that came out. I hate that. Getting them to stay like that is a challenge. Okay, so this one, not quite sure how they have it. Folded, open, fold, fold, fold. Folded, open, fold, fold, fold. This one should be folded too. Let go of that, please. This one should be folded. And we want it open like this. Okay. This one can go like that, because our final one is going to be up just a little bit. Like that. And there we go. We have those. That's our assembly. And that's how it's going to go. And now they're going to clip onto his backpack. Oops, one of my thruster things came off. That's going to go back on here. Now it looks like it's quite the little assembly we have going on here. That's got to clip on right there. And that seems to be, there we go. It's going to be a little back heavy now, so we're going to make sure he's leaning sufficiently forward to counterbalance that weight, because that's how he is. That's a completed Gundam right there. Let's get him a little better on camera here. That's him there. Finished. All done. There's one piece of his backpack wants to keep on coming undone, and his gun came off. So there we go. So that's him. Okay, anyway, that's it. All done. The only thing left to do is some weathering. So obviously I've got some issues with him wanting to fall over backwards, because I need him to lean a little forward with the added weight of that on there. But there we go. Just like that. And unfortunately, with the angle of my camera, you can't really get a really fantastic look at it. But yeah, that's it. That is the RX-93 Gundam, the Ver edition, master grade. So that is the assembly. I'm just going to do a little bit of weathering on them and make them look a little bit worn, and then I will take pictures of them, and that will be it, and I can move on to my next project. Next project will be a car. I'm going to build a car next, and you guys know I don't do that very often. In fact, I've only built one before in my channel, and so that's going to be unique and different, and that's going to be a challenge, because I'm not used to doing big gloss coats and stuff like that, and making them nice and shiny. So that'll be a nice little challenge for me, and that'll be fun, hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys, and that's going to be it for this particular series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and thanks for coming out, and all the support I'm getting on my YouTube. Thank you very much. Links in the description below. Leave a comment and likes, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Yes, so that's going to be it for now, and we will see you all in the next one.